Good morning. สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีตอนเช้า เป็นยังไงบ้าง How's everybody doing? All right, listen, let me just get into this here because I woke up this morning and, I wake up, I piddle around a little bit. Maybe I get a coffee, take a piss, whatever. I jump on my computer and I see foreigners can no longer get Thai bank accounts. I'm like, what? No way. Then I see another video of some guy, that's all I'll say, and he's talking about, he's a passport guy. He's one of these guys who wants you to get a second passport and all this kind of stuff. He's trying to push that. So he's pushing this and saying how Thailand isn't a good place and blah, blah, blah. He says, now they've frozen 1.8 million bank accounts. And 2,500 people have been arrested. And I'm thinking, wow. So I start looking around on the news. Now, there's nothing in the Bangkok Post. I don't know about the Nation because I forgot to look at that. But there's nothing in Thai Examiner, Thai Esquire, Calsode English, the Patian News. There is nothing at all in the news. Now, let me see something here. And I don't see anything anywhere else. The only place that it is in the Patia Mail. Yeah, I don't see anything talking about bank accounts being closed. So I start to look into this a little bit. I decide, hey, this is something I need to look into. This is important. People can't open bank accounts. What are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to get their visas? It's just ridiculous. So I start looking around, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. And I have a couple of things to talk about real quick before we get into it. So anyway, to all those people out there who like me, hey, nice to see you. To those people who've got smart ass remarks or who don't like me, well, you know what you can do. I'm not going to say it. I don't have to say anything. I got a nasty remark today saying, you made a comment about people click and like and subscribe. You're a beggar. And I go, fucking A, man. Do these people ever stop? How many people on YouTube? There are millions and millions of YouTubers. A lot of people say, hey, click like. Okay, whatever. I don't care. So, all I did, I hid them. And I love that feature of YouTube. You hide them. You hide somebody and they come back and they see that they're posting. They show up. Oh, yes. But to everybody else, they're not there. And so I think that's pretty funny. Listen, I haven't really been getting that very often. I mean, the thing is that what I did get yesterday is a lot of people saying, well, you've been there 30 years. I think what your opinion is saying is legitimate. Let me read something. I'll read a couple. I've got many here, but I had something else I wanted to read because the guy was an idiot. He just couldn't. I don't know what his thought process or if he's an English speaker, native English speaker, or whatever. But let me see if I can find this one guy. He wrote like 10 different posts. Jesus Christ. Yeah, solid advice from somebody who's been here 30 years. I cannot stand these short-term vloggers, influencers who turn up for a few weeks and give the world advice, reveal places none of us knew about. Yeah, right. And highlight the low cost of every single expense. Now, let me just tell you something. One thing that I have seen is a lot more videos from Kanom. A lot more people saying, oh, you should try Canome. Now, I'm not saying this is because of me, because, I mean, I just saw Canome, I don't know what it is, a year ago. I did the videos, I don't know what it is, 6 months, a year ago, whatever it is. And now all of a sudden I start seeing these things. Now, maybe it's just because I put up something on Canome and now I see things, but I don't think so. But these are the kind of things that I see all the time. Now, listen, I got one guy here. I got to read this. I'm sorry. Living like a king is fine for those who feel it necessary. Hey, Richard, thank you very much. Good to see you. I was just thinking about you, and I thought, I'm not going to bug him. So, thank you very much. Living like a king is fine for those who feel it necessary to live an extravagant lifestyle. Yeah, I live real extravagantly. Come on. I dare say, and I hate to say this because I don't even want to talk about it really, but guess what? I'm gonna. I used to make a fair bit here. I used to make anywhere from 120 to 200,000 baht a month. Depends on, you know, what kind of things were going on, if I got any kickback or whatever. But that's when I worked in boxing. I made good money. For me, it was good money. I didn't have that many bills. I got my wife, we got kids, but you know, I was fine. Thanks, Richard. Thank you very much, and choke knee to you. And you know, now I'm retired. That's how I look at it, man. I'm retired. I get my Social Security check. I'm good. My wife is working. I turned it over to her. I said, hey, don't work for the first 6 to 8 years because these kids need to bond with you. That's what I said. Now, that's just what I heard, and I thought, oh, well, that would be a good thing to do. And she didn't really have to work, but she always brought in a little bit of money. Hey, Jim. Good morning. And so now she said to me, hey, I want to go work. I said, okay, go work. And she started out, she was making not very much, 10, 15,000 a month. And I was like, you're underpaid, you know. But I mean, people always say that about Thais. You're underpaid. Well, now she's been working 15 years. 15 years? Yeah, about 15 years, 15, 16 years she's been in the workforce. And she's worked her way up the corporate ladder, and she's a mid-level manager. And she does very, very well. Better than some people in the West. That's, I mean, you know, it's just a fact. Now, she makes more than me now. I used to make 10 times more than she made. She makes 10 times more than I make. Well, not 10 times, but maybe 5 times. No, not that much. Maybe double. Okay. No, not yet. So I hear extravagant lifestyle, and I go, oh, extravagant lifestyle. If I was living an extravagant lifestyle, I'd be on the coast somewhere, living in a 200, 300,000 baht a month, 500,000 baht a month house. I'd be renting it, or I'd buy it for, you know, $50 million or something like that. That's extravagant. Living in a 7,000 baht townhouse to save money is not extravagant. That's not extravagant, okay? But let me go on. But also living a frugal, simple lifestyle is good also. Yes, it is. I've been in Thailand 2 years now. Okay, good for you. And spent $350 a month for all my living needs, rent with AC and utilities, food, gas, cell phone, the basic stuff. I just enjoy cruising on my motorbike and fishing without doing the drinking and nightlife. It doesn't make you less a person to get by on less. I understand that. Life can be lived very well on a small budget or a big budget in Thailand. That is the thing here that is nice. The small budget is starting to go up now. So he says, of course, I'm single again in Khon Kaen, which helps with the lower spending. Okay, so I said to him, give me the breakdown. I haven't heard from him, and I hope I do. How much is rent? How much is food? How much are you spending for food? Are you eating Thai food every day and you're spending, 150 baht a day on food? That's 4,500 baht, right? How about visa? How about clothing? How about your motorcycle insurance? How about health insurance? How about dental care? How about spending? And how old are you? What sort of accommodation do you have? Are you living in a shithole? So what I said was, what is this? Hang on. This is a new mic, and you know what? Everybody else has been saying, oh, the background is there's much less background now than there was before, and they like the microphone. So I don't know, Sam. Hit refresh or something. But I'm glad that I'm still the best dad in Asia. Thank you. Let me go on here. Let me get to the point here. I said we live on far more than you with 4 people in the family, but we save money. We have a large grocery bill. I mean, listen, I'm like, oh, I want to spend 2,500 baht. I'm going to try to cut back on the groceries. 2,500 baht a week. I started writing out a list. I go, my grocery bill is like 5,000 baht because we need a lot of things. So I may only spend 3,000 baht next week, but my wife will spend money. Oh, I've got to get this. I've got to get that. I'm like, okay. We spend on insurance and all that, and we do not live like a king. And we are frugal, but our needs are met. Yes. And those boys, not really Alex right now, but he drinks a lot of protein right now. They eat a lot. Nicholas eats more than I do. He's a big dude now. He's big. Anyway, let me go on here. And there was another comment. I just want to read it real quick, if I can. This to me is just stupid. I just want to read it just because I can. There are Farangs who marry the locals and even have kids with them. Yet it does seem that the Thais do this for money to fast track them with the hierarchies. Already he's on the wrong foot with me. Because that's not, if you know about Thailand, you know that there are those kind of Thai people, and they tend to be in the lower strata of the system. They tend to be people like bar girls and all this other kind of stuff. They will talk of love to their Farangs, but I wonder if it's only to keep the Farangs sweet. They don't believe it themselves. They can never accept you as a real family member or member of community, but they can accept you as an ATM. Now, I know Jim is on here. That probably burns him up. It burns me up to hear this. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't get treated like a real family member? Let me tell you something. I used to think, and I say this, like, oh, yeah, I'm below the cat. But, when it comes down to it, anytime that anything needs to be done, anything is important, my wife comes to me. It's always me, 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 me. I am part of the family. I can guarantee you that. Maybe their concept of love is different to ours. Yes, that's true. Where love is just a term of loyalty and commitment. They are sexy people. Just look at their dances with long fingernails. Can't tell me that's only a religious symbolism. It may not even be a religious symbolism, dummy. Is this a cultural mindset that they instinctively use to bewitch foreigners? Do they ever use the term making love, or is it just sex? So I wrote him back. I'm very lucky because my family at home and my family here, they're great. From what you've written, I don't think you know much about Thai people, and more specifically, Thai women. I've been here for 30 years and I've been married for 26. Met her when she was 21. We have 2 kids. I can tell you without a doubt, my wife didn't marry me for the money, because most of the time, with the exception of a period of about 12 years, I didn't have a huge amount of money. Accepted by the family as much as any other family, and I am definitely not an ATM. As far as the money, I used to make a lot more than my wife. Now I'm retired and do not. She may be an anomaly, but she has worked her way up the hierarchy and earns more than many people in the West. I doubt I'm the only one with a wife like this because I know quite a few. And I was talking to one yesterday who is married to a woman. They're not desperate farm girls. They may want to make their way out and go up the ladder. I don't know what I can do. Hang on. Jesus Christ. I only think the problem's with the mic. The only thing I can do is move the mic farther down my shirt. That's all I can do. As far as their dances, what are you talking about? Do you think all Thais have extremely long nails and do sexy dances? Maybe bar girls. Bewitched Farang? Oh my God, you're funny. As far as discussing making love or having sex, if you're with a woman, a Thai woman, I mean, they may say it all, including fuck me. So stupid. I mean, how are people this illiterate? All right, let me read these messages because I haven't been reading them. I'm sorry. Turn down the mic. It's crackling. Maybe I'm just too loud. My family treats me better than my blood. Why were people complaining about the sound the last time? I don't know. I'm talking about all the surrounding noise, the atmosphere. That goes down. That's better. Took away the crackle. Jesus Christ. There we go. I hope you can hear me now. I lost my wife's sister to cancer about 7 years ago. Yeah, I obviously was devastated having lost her daughter. One day she was reflecting on the loss. Listen, I mean, there's a lot of fallacies about Thai people. And while some of them are, they're definitely true. Yes, you are an ATM to some of them. But I dare say, like, even in the mall, even when I go walking around in my village, when I'm in this neighborhood, nobody treats me like I'm a walking ATM. And some of the people do not know me, nor have they ever met me. So it's just stupid. I get better prices than some Thai people. You know, I walk down the street, I know the price. I go and get it. And Thai people get ripped off sometimes too, but not very often. And in this neighborhood, nobody gives a shit if I'm a foreigner. They may know the difference. Oh, he's a foreigner, but they're not trying to scam me, especially when I start speaking to them in Thai and I'm in Thai. They're like, oh, they're not going to try to do that shit. I sat down to comfort and she told me I lost my daughter, but I gained a son. Oh, well, that's nice. I've had many, many instances like that, Jim. And, you know, it's hard to even, I mean, I don't even talk about it because for the most part, they happen and it's nice, it's wonderful. Just go on with life. You know, I mean, I love the family down in the South. I think they care about me. Um, and, you know, that's all I can say. And you know, I talk like I say, I talk to my mother twice a week. I talk to them. You know, maybe I talk to them once a month or something, or somebody comes over. My wife's obviously closer to them. Anyway, I digress. Just some stupid comments that I saw that I felt need to be addressed from people, and I was just going, Jesus Christ, how can you, how can you even write this shit? Are you that dense where you don't have a clue about a country and you feel like you need to talk about it? I mean, are you really that stupid? Because that's what it is, stupidity. I guess maybe what it is people just sitting at home and they think they know all about a place and they don't know jack shit. And you know what? That's kind of what gets me about people who come to Thailand and who have been here for like 2 or 3 months or 6 months or whatever it is, then now all of a sudden they're the expert. I'm not. I look at it like I'm not really an expert. You want an expert? Get a Thai person. Ask my son. I know a fair bit. I can help you, but that's about it. Everybody else is just fucking guessing and thinking, oh, I know everything. No, you don't know shit. All right. Now, what were we talking about before that? Oh, God. We're talking about the huge news. Now, like I said, I went and I looked around to see exactly what the news is. Now, the only place that I did see it, there was two websites, or two YouTube channels, which I'm not going to say the YouTube channels. And then there is something on Asian, Asian Now. But I think people are talking out their ass. I'm not saying it's not true, but what I'm saying is it hasn't come out in the news anywhere. And the only people that have heard this are in Pattaya. And one guy is like he's in America. So how does he know? I don't really think he knows. I don't think either one of them are positive. I could be wrong. But let me just read you something from, it's the Pattaya Mail. Foreign applicants for Thai bank accounts facing new crackdown. Now, we already know that the Thai media tends to elaborate when they shouldn't elaborate. They talk about how this is going to happen and what it'll say is this proposal, this may happen in June. It's been proposed in April. Well, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen. So let me just read you this and remember that. Remember what I said. Foreigners wishing to open a Thai account face additional hurdles from Monday, February 17th. Even those who require savings or current account to apply for a destination Thai visa with 500,000 baht or for a non-immigrant O retirement visa with 800,000 baht are likely to find difficulties. Well-connected and popular agencies such as TikTok based in Jomtien. I heard that several times. TikTok. I don't even know who TikTok is. Okay, they're an agency. Have advised on social media that they will be unable to assist with opening bank accounts for foreign customers until further notice. Now, first of all, what the hell do you need their help for? They don't need to assist you with anything. You walk into a bank. If the bank wants you, they will accept your paperwork. They will accept your passport. You sign the paper. You get your card. Boom, you put in 100, 500, 1,000 baht, whatever you want. They open the account for you. It's a piece of cake. Now, some banks may go, sorry, you're a tourist. We aren't going to open it up. And it is more difficult now. Hey, Bruce. The Thai government, via the Bank of Thailand, has officially launched a renewed attack on mule accounts in Thailand. Now, listen to this. The next two paragraphs, I think, are rather important. In Thailand, aiming to curb financial fraud and money laundering, freezing a staggering 1.8 million bank accounts suspected of being mule accounts. The anti-money laundering office says that 2,500 account holders have been arrested during the past year. This is not something new. This has been happening for a year. Police inquiries are now centering on telecommunications company, digital platforms, e-wallet service providers, as well as actual customers. The timing of the announcement likely reflects the Thai government's allied campaign against scam call centers, especially those based in Myanmar and Cambodia. Thai electricity supplies have been cut in some areas with limited success. That's because they have generators, because they're smarter than that. They know, oh, well, if we get cut off or something happens with the electricity, we don't want to lose that money. Okay, we got to have a couple of generators. They ain't stupid. Meanwhile, attempts continue to ensure that Thai mobile banking accounts match with SIM card holders' names. Now, if I go to a bank and I want to make a deposit, You need to use your name. You need to have a card. If you don't have the card, you need to have your bank book. You need to go in. No card, no deposit. That's how it works here. You don't have a card, you need to put the bank account number, and then you can get it in. Now, if it's over a certain amount, you need to have a thumbprint, you need to go in, blah, blah, blah. But it has, if you're going to do it through your phone, your mobile phone number must match the phone number associated with your bank account. Piece of cake for me, because my mobile phone matches. That has already led to various difficulties. For example, foreigners using their wife's name for registered corporate or for registered corporate accounts registered under the managing director's personal phone number. Now, foreigners using their wife's name. What did I say the other day? I don't know, was it a video? Yeah, the one thing that you need in Thailand, it's to be self-sufficient. You need to be self-sufficient, and that means you don't need to use your wife's name. Oh gosh, I got my wife's bank account. It's got her. Why? Why don't you open your own goddamn bank account? I got 7 bank accounts. I'm not closing any of them. And if one of them gets closed, if they all get closed, I'll figure something out. But that's not going to happen, at least not anytime soon. Government officials are reluctant to give a time scale for the latest crackdown on foreigners trying to open bank accounts in Thailand. Now, when they say foreigner, they don't differentiate between Burmese, Cambodians, Malaysians, Laotians, and Western expats living there. They don't differentiate. But there is a difference, because what they're talking about here is the people in the call centers and the people that are trying to make money from the call centers. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about all the foreigners who are just going about their, like me, who are just going about their daily life, with their fingers scratching their ass, walking around. They don't care about you. Tellers at Thai banks told Pattaya Mail that the problem might last for several weeks while investigators continue into fake websites, messaging apps, social media, and individuals suspected of involvement in banking criminality. Some bank staff said that the biggest single issue involves Asian tourists opening bank accounts to launder cash into capital flight cryptocurrency, which is hard to track. Now listen to this next sentence, okay? Because this just goes to tell you that this whole thing is wishy-washy, it's bullshit, and it may or may not be true depending on the bank that you go to, because some banks might not even know about it. There is currently no formal ban on banks opening new accounts, but they commonly refuse on the grounds that the applicant's intentions are unclear, a catch-all phrase which penalizes, for example, all tourist visa holders with permission to stay less than 1 year. Banks can also suspend accounts if they suspect money laundering, fraud, terrorist financing, or drugs and human trafficking proceeds. Who has a problem with that? Now, as far as tourists go, what do most tourists need a bank account for here in Thailand? Why? You don't live here. You're a tourist. You don't need a bank account here. Seriously. I mean, if you really need one, then, you have something, you have your money transferred to your girlfriend's account or whatever it is, your wife's account, but you're here on the tourist visa. I think some differentials need to be made between tourists and expats. Because, and I hate to say this, not really, but I do. If I've been here for 30 years and you got some tourist who's been here for 6 months, does that tourist get the same rights as me when it comes to a bank account? I hope not. Why should they? Let me read these comments here. They don't like to talk about it either. Nothing you can do. Good morning, good morning, good morning. These agencies have some method of circumventing the requirements of having the money in a Thai bank account for a few months. Yeah, it's called, they have bosses in immigration who make a cut of everything that comes in. It has nothing to do with that. Not at all, Jim. Nothing to do with the agents. Agents are legal as long as they're doing things by the book. But the reason that they get away with putting money in and all these other kind of things is because corruption. Now, if they just go, okay, we're going to make it legal, everybody needs to go to an agent. Agents would be popping up left and right. It would be easy. I don't think it's going away. They're making too much money. Think about it. Which was the guy that went the other day? Oh, my buddy went. He went to an agent. And he goes, I'm surprised how many people were there. He's like, when I was there, like 50 people came. That's one agent. One agent. We're talking about like 10 minutes. There are Thailand, although they act like they want to give away the money. Oh, we only want the tourism dollar. No, you want the expat dollar too, believe me. Because the expats are bringing in the money. Not everybody is living off of $350 a month. There are people here that are living off of $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month. And as far as the taxes go, that's mainly for Thai citizens. It's not. They have no interest in foreigners yet, and all these people are going on. Oh God, Thailand's such a bad place for taxes, and oh, they're not going to allow you to open a bank account. They're talking shit out their ass. Okay, keep talking. I don't care. I live here. I've been living here for 30 years, and I'm going to be living here for 40 years as long as I live another 10. That makes no difference to me. I don't care. You know, I mean, I see it. I got to talk about it. It doesn't make any difference. Let's be real. If you don't have the required deposit, you shouldn't get a damn retirement visa. Well, you say that, but what about people paying into the agency? I'm just saying. They go to an agent every year. They pay 15, 20, 25,000 baht, 35,000 baht. They pay that every year. They have that money, and they have more than the ties. You know, Jim, come on, wake up, man. This has been going on for 30 years, man. They're not going to crack down on that. This has to do with the call center. Has nothing to do with visas for foreigners. Has nothing to do with it. And let me tell you something. Once you use an agent, you would never want to go back to immigration, because going to immigration is a pain in the ass. Do it online. Do it online where you just go, okay. You do everything online, piece of cake. No, but they don't do that yet. They can barely get a 90. Listen, if you know anything about Thailand, if you know about websites, now it's gotten better. But for the most part, every website they have some problem, some broken link, some functionality that does not work. And guess what? That happens with the 90-day report. It happens with all these things. Well, listen, you say allegedly. It's not allegedly. Everybody knows it. And it's not just one. There are several. And so what? They make money. I know that, yeah, so you mail it in. You don't have to go to immigration. Going to immigration is a pain in the ass. If you ask me, it's a pain in the ass. I've always just mailed it in, gone online. Doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit. But I'm not going into immigration. You have 7 days before, 7 days after. So you should be able to get it in that time frame. You send it by EMS, it costs you like 50 cents, $2, whatever it is, piece of cake. That's exactly what I'm saying, Robert. That's all it has to do with is the call centers. It doesn't have anything to do with people using agents. Agents are not even in the conversation. That's ridiculous. Now, like I said, there is currently no formal ban on banks opening new accounts, but they commonly refuse on the applicant's intentions are unclear, a catch-all phrase which penalizes tourist visa holders with permission to stay less than 1 year. Okay, so first of all, I understand that tourists don't always need a bank account. Some people in rare occasions, yeah, they got to have one or whatever. But I know people, they go to Pattaya, they got to pay money to open a bank account. To me, it's not smart. They're paying like 4,000 baht just to get an account. Then they get 500 baht put in their account and they get a little card. Okay, wow. What is that? To me, that's stupid. But okay, maybe right now, if they're going to do that, it might not be a bad thing. But this might go on for a month, 2 months, 2 weeks. Nobody knows. If it's really true, here's the thing. There are, I don't know how many banks are there in Thailand. Let me see if I can find out. Right, this is self-counting. There's 30 banks. There are literally thousands. Bangkok Bank has 800. And there are 30 different banks. So there are literally thousands of banks. Right? There are literally thousands of banks. And out of them, I dare say, you're going to be able to open a bank account somewhere. It might be a little difficult. It might be a pain in the ass. You know, I understand that. That's why I opened my bank accounts before. And now I have, I don't know, but let me think how many I have. I have Siam Commercial, Kasi Corn, TTB. I have Bangkok Bank, Bangkok Bank, Bangkok Bank, that's 6. And I have UOB. I have 7 bank accounts. Okay. The UOB has my kids' name on the bank account. They cannot close that bank account whether I put a 1 satang in or no satang. It doesn't matter. Jim, if she's asking this, I doubt she's doing it for your own good. You're ready to open a credit card. How are you going to get a credit card? You don't work. That's how they look at it. They don't look at it like, oh, well, you're a retiree and you have plenty of money. I've been there many times. You know, they're not, she's not just trying to, she maybe that, you know, when you open that additional account, she's going to give you a bank card, an ATM card. She's going to go, oh, you want this one? Yeah, 700 baht, 800 baht, whatever it is. Because you get insurance with it. They're selling you the insurance. And then every month, every year, you have to pay that on the card, which is why I got rid of those. They suck. And for a credit card, you have to have a job. Or for you, maybe what they would do is they go, you put 100,000 in, you get 100,000 in credit. I don't know, but I've heard that many times. Jim, it is difficult to open an account, and it's gotten more difficult. But what I'm saying is there are many, many banks. And so what you do is you find out the banks that open the accounts for the foreigners. Now, right now, it might be extremely difficult. I don't know. I'm not sure of any of this shit because I've only seen it in one place. One news outlet. The other people probably got it from the news outlet. See, because I get notified every day of all the news in Thailand. I get 3 emails. Bangkok, Pattaya, I get 4. Chiang Mai, and Expats. I get news every day. And so I look at all the news. I mean, I got all kinds of news I can talk about. You know, I mean, even 2, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, it could be a pain in the ass. People could go to one bank and they go, sorry, no. Then you go, okay, well, sorry, no. Then you go to one, okay, no problem. And I talk about when I went to Pattaya and I wanted to open a bank account. I went to one place and they go, oh, you have 2 accounts already, cannot. And I go, says who? Why? No, cannot. They wouldn't even give me a reason. I said, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck off. You don't need you're not going to get it. I went to another place. No. Let me make phone call. No, sorry, cannot. With the shit face. I said, okay. Then I thought, you know what? I went to this one place. And the lady goes, you have a retirement visa? I said, yes. Okay, no problem. Open my account, no problem. Well, how are you going to do that? That's pretty smart, right? Either they want everybody out, get the retirees out, because you can't, maybe they don't want any more retirees to come in. Because guys like me, what are you going to do? You can tell me no, I can't be a retiree here. I've been a retiree here for 12 years. I've been on my marriage visa for many years. I've been on a media visa for many years. I've been on a B visa. I've been on all kinds of visas. You're going to tell me no when I haven't had any problems? None of them have lapsed. Boom, every year. You can't do that. Now, they can. Will they? I don't think so. What they may do is not let more people, they may say, oh, you know what? Right now, we're not going to do it because of the freeze, because of all the shit going on. We have the government has to get everything cleared up, straightened out. We have to find out all the bad guys where they are. We have to do everything we can. Then we will allow the people to come back. That may happen. I don't know. If it doesn't, then what does that mean? No more retirees in Thailand? Okay, well, you're lost. And guess what? If they push me out like that in some kind of a way, I would tell my wife, all right, well, we need to think about how much money we have. We need to get all the money together. We need to sell whatever we need to sell. And we're getting the fuck out of here. We're going to pick a place and we're going to go there. Now, that place may be the United States for a brief period of time. I don't know. But you can only do things based on what's happening at the moment. I'm glad I got my credit cards here when I was working. Makes the application much easier. Have my wife go with me also helps. He said this may change in a month or two. That's what I was just saying. They won't push you out. Already have an account. I'm not tripping at all, man. Believe me. 10 years ago, I was fortunate my brother-in-law was a bank manager, and he did all the application processing for me. For what? For a credit card? Cambodia. You fucking crazy? Listen, you're single and you want to go to Cambodia, go. I'm not bringing my wife and kids to Cambodia. It's not going to happen. Go for your bank account. Yeah, well, try doing it for a credit card. Now, what I will say is when I was working and I was making, a substantial income here, they sent me a Thai American Express Platinum card. Do you want this card? You have a $5,000 credit limit. Yeah, okay. So I got it. Yeah, I just filled out a couple things. Boom. Okay, no problem. Now, if I can tell you, if I want to raise the amount up again, I'm either going to have to give them some money, or I'm going to have to show them. I won't go broke in. I won't go broke in America. Believe me. That's not going to happen because I know how to live there, and I know where I can live and how I can get by. And my parents are there, my sister's there. You know, yeah. I wouldn't. I'm not. I don't concern myself about it. Now, short term, that's for short term. Long term's a different story. Long term, okay, maybe I go to Ecuador. I don't know. I'd like to go to Portugal, but I don't think I could. I'm not going to Vietnam. There's no way. If I was single, maybe. But I'm not going to do something where it's like, oh, I've got to go every 3 months or whatever, or I've got to go out of the country every 6 months and go to another place. I'm not going to do that. Here's the thing. I don't want to be forced to do anything. Now, understand this. I don't want to be forced to do a visa run. I don't want to be forced to have to go somewhere after 6 months so I don't have to pay a tax. I don't want to have to be forced to do anything. I just want to go, okay, so I'll leave when I want to leave. Why would you set it up to where I got to leave every 3 months? I don't want to do that. I'm just saying for 6 months, maybe I could live here for 6 months and then go somewhere else, or I don't know. Or I can only take it in Vietnam for 3 months and then do a visa run, come back, and guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm going somewhere else for 6 months. I don't think that's the option. Okay, for me, it's not an option. For me, it's all about the family, really. You can say whatever you want, but for me, that's what it is. I want my kids to be happy. I want my wife to be happy. The golden goose hands. I don't know that I would call it the golden goose hands. I'm not going to go live in America for more than 2 or 3 months. That's never going to happen. Only way that would happen is if I had to take care of my parents or something like that. But I'm not going to go there and freely live in the United States. Why? I'm leaving money on the table. If I have $8,000 a month, let's say $6,000, $8,000 every month. Well, if I live in Thailand, I got plenty of money left over. If I live in Ecuador, I got plenty of money left over. I go to America, I don't have shit. I'm broke. So that's why I won't go to the United States. I've already been back. What are you talking about? I went back a year and a half ago. I'm going back soon. I know what it's like there. I know that you go out for 4 for a little shitty fast food, and it'll cost you $50, $60, even more. I don't need to see it because I live in a bubble when I go there, and I do that on purpose. And I mean, it happens purposely. That's what I should say. The only thing I care about is the VA. Make sure that if I ever come there, I get full coverage, no problem. Well, I have that. Make sure that if I die in the United States, that they can bury me there, and the VA pays for it. Other than that, make sure my bank accounts are right. Everything's fine with them. I have multiple accounts in the U.S. And that's just in case something happens and one of them closes, one of them goes out of business, something happens. I'm good. Now, that is totally understand to our family first. Well, yeah, I would hope so. Um, I mean, that's pretty much for me. Listen, when I came here, when I was living in Palm Desert, and I had my business, even before I had my business, and I was working for another company, I was out of control. I'd go out a couple times a week. I'd go out on the weekends, piss away money, get drunk with my buddies, I get a girlfriend. We're going out getting smashed all the time. And I'm like, where is this going? I come over here, and for the first couple of years, I'm the same way. Going out, partying, grabbing as much tail as I can, spending money on booze, pissing it all away, which now I wish I wouldn't have done that. But okay, I was doing it. So having a wife and a family has been one of the best things for me that could have probably ever happened. It straightened me out, made me grow up. You could say I'm grown up. But so, that's a good thing. Anyway, let me see something. Because I was asking something here about this. Yes, they cut off the electricity in many places. Uh, Navigating Thailand's visa requirements amidst the current banking restrictions poses significant challenges for foreigners. Recent measures to combat financial fraud have led Thai banks to exercise increased extreme caution, often denying new account openings to foreign nationals, especially those on short-term visas. They cannot really say you don't have a reason to get a bank account. If you were trying to get a long-term account, you can say to them, I need to send money over here from my retirement account. You will get the money. You will have to make the paper for me so that I can take it to immigration. Now, they can say no because they just don't want to deal with you. They have the right to do whatever they want, but there will be a bank that will say, okay, no problem. While there's no official law prohibiting foreigners from opening bank accounts, the heightened scrutiny has made the process more stringent. For the visas like the retirement visas, Thai immigration mandates financial evidence, which traditionally includes deposit of 800,000. This amount must be maintained for a specific period before the application, or a month or a monthly income of no less than 65,000 baht. Proof typically involves presenting a 12-month bank statement showing regular deposits into a Thai bank account. And let me tell you something. That's a pain in the ass. Because if you use something like Wise, you have to tell them, I need this to be an international transfer. You need to set it up with them. It's not easy. It's a pain in the ass because I used to do it. In the beginning, I did it. And I can't do this. This is such a pain in the ass. And the Thai banks, sometimes you go in and they go, the one bank that I went into, they go, what do you want? I go, I want proof that this has come from overseas, blah, blah, blah. And they would just give me a little paper. It cost me like 500 baht. And it wouldn't be the right paper. And I go, what did I come here for? With new banks now reluctant to open new accounts for foreigners, meeting these financial criteria becomes problematic. Some embassies may provide income affidavits, not the United States, certifying the applicant's monthly income from abroad. This document could sometimes substitute for the Thai bank account requirement. Not very often. However, acceptance varies and applicants should verify with local immigration offices. Here in Bangkok, that's not going to fly. A mix of smaller Thai bank deposit, and a verified monthly income together that meets the threshold. This approach may offer flexibility, but still necessitates a Thai bank account. And when you have, even if you have multiple bank accounts like me, it's prudent to stay vigilant because banks have the authority to freeze any account suspected of involvement in illicit activities. So you need to ensure. Oh, God. He's cleaning the floors. Now he's going outside. Thank you. The thing's always squeaking. I don't know. I don't think it is fixed. It's like a car with a squeaky brake. Um, Ensuring your accounts are active with clear documentation of legitimate transactions can help mitigate the rise of unexpected freezes. Listen, I had to send $75,000 to South Korea. This is maybe 15 years ago. I had to send it to them. I go into the bank, I got my bank book, I got my money, I got everything, I got cash. Go ahead. Yeah, I want to send the money. They said, "Oh, you have paper? What paper do I need? You have how do I know you need to send money to them?" I said, "Because I'm telling you." No, 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 no. We need to see. So then they told me a bunch of things they needed. They needed a copy of the website. It was a boxing website, an organization, boxing organization. So I gave them the papers. Okay. Well, how do we know what this covers? And then I gave them a breakdown. It was all line items from the organization that said it's going to go for the belt, it's going to go for this is for the sanctioning fee, this is for this. They took all that, they copied everything like 3 times, and they said okay. And I said, how long to get there? Oh, maybe 3 days, maybe 5 days. Got there the next day, but it was a pain in the ass, and that's how dealing with Thai banks sometimes can be. Sometimes it's a piece of cake. You just want to do day-to-day transactions and you're already set up. It's a piece of cake. Recommendations: consult immigration authorities, directly engage with Thai immigration to explore acceptable alternatives for meeting financial requirements without a Thai bank account. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I think they're just going to tell you need to go and get one, my friend. Regularly monitor updates from official Thai government channels and reputable news sources regarding banking policies affecting foreigners. I would look at the Public Relations Department for Thailand, and also the Royal Gazette. The media. Say what you will about the media. I don't want to be too harsh, but a lot of times the media comes out with things that they're not happening. They may happen. They're supposed to happen. It's a proposal. That's the truth. All right, what is this? I got to put my glasses on, man. Glare is terrible. It's always Bali. I like Bali, but I don't know that I want to live there. You should come back to the U.S. It's way worse than a year and a half ago. Try to truly understand. I think that you may have touched on this earlier. The hesitance on open accounts with foreigners may not necessarily be targeting Westerners. It may be intended for Southeast Asians. Yes. But here's the thing. It says right here in the news article. It says there is currently no formal ban on banks opening new accounts. There is no ban. There's no law. There's nothing. It's just we're apprehensive. Well, if you got white skin, I don't know how apprehensive they'd be, but if they're apprehensive, go to another bank, and you might have to go to 5 banks. That's the way it works. But guess what? That's how things work in China. You have problems. You set up something. As soon as it's set up, you have to worry about it. You never have to worry about it again. You set things up on your phone from whatever it is. I have a global SIM, or a what do you call it? eSIM. Set it up for me. I don't have to do anything. I want to go to this place. Can I have a SIM on it? Yeah, all right. Boom, set up. I don't have to do anything. I'm not worried about a goddamn thing. So when they say there's no ban, that means we don't necessarily need to worry about it yet. And Americans have always been, you've always had to worry about it. Americans always have had to worry about it. Damn it. Well, I can't keep fixing the audio for everybody who says there's a problem with the audio. There you go. That's better. Don't put your right hand up to your ear and your left arm like this, because we can't hear the audio then. Anyway, I haven't said this yet, but do me a favor, smash the like button. We had like 50 people in here. I got 25, 26 thumbs up. So please click the like and smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this particular stream, this particular one. What else? Oh, go down in the description and look at all the ways that you can help. You can follow. You can follow me on social media or whatever it is, but everything's right down there in the description. You can also become a member of my YouTube channel for $1.99. Woohoo! Doesn't cost much. Anyway, let's see here. Where was I? Ensure all your financial activities are well documented and legitimate to prevent potential issues. You need to keep a record of your transactions, so that if there is a problem, you can go back. Usually it's about 2-3 years. You got to keep those records. You go back, I say 7. You go back, you can get your paper, and you go, hey, now see, I got a receipt right here. They go, oh, okay, no problem. That's how it works. Now let me see what else here. What are we looking at here? Yes, there are mass freezings of accounts. Joe, thank you. To get shut out is just not a great thing. So thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate it. I want to buy a new Fortuner for T-Lock. Oh, Jesus Christ, because I want her to drive a solid SUV for my baby. What's the best way to transfer 1.3 without a Thai bank account? Without a Thai bank account? I would say probably just use Wise and use their card if you can. They'll give a card to an American, but I mean it takes time. If you don't have a card, it's going to take time. You can use the card and you can just go, I want to pay for it right now. Boom, you pay, you transfer it to Wise, and that's a bank account. But it's an American bank account or a Thai bank account or whatever you want. I think if you don't have a Thai bank account, they may not open a Thai bank account in the Wise. I'm not sure. But it ain't easy. You're gonna buy a Fortuner. Yeah, Patia Bob, he doesn't come in that often anymore, but Patia Bob, he had a Fortuner. I don't know if he still has it or not. I think he does. I don't know if he had the money here or what he did, but it doesn't matter where it's based. Because they have their own bank accounts. It is based in the UK, but they have their own bank accounts. And the bank accounts are whatever you want pretty much. But like for a Thai bank account, you can't transfer money out of a Thai bank account into Wise. 100,000 a day. I have 4 debit cards. 100,000 baht. Oh, Wise is now doing that again. Well, that's good. I'm gonna have to get one. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? Let me see something here. Hey, Joe. All right, I got one thing on my fan funding. Thank you very much there, Joe. Appreciate that. 13 days, I'm okay. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how much you need. What did you say? I didn't see that. Hang on. How come it doesn't switch? What's going on here? No. Same old, same old. Well, you're getting ready to come down here, eh? Who was on here talking about he had fish in ponds and fruit trees? 1.3 million. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't transfer that much here without the United States being on to you about it, but you have to make multiple transfers. Um, yeah, I mean, for me, Wise is the best way. I mean, and you're here now in Thailand. I don't know if you have Wise. Let me see something. Oh, you know what? I haven't even done this. Son of a bitch. I forgot all about this. Got all caught up in all my transactions here and what I was talking about, my subjects here, and I forgot all about it. I think you can transfer more than that. Oh, Carlos, thank you. Oh, that's a pretty good coffee there. Thank you very much. I appreciate the coffee. It's an expensive coffee here. How come this is not working? I'm trying to get into my. Okay, here we go. You're in Hawaii. Okay, heading to Petchboom next Monday. Let me see here because maybe I can give. Oh, son of a bitch! Come on. What the hell's going on here? I can't open it. I can't open it on my browser, so I can't tell you. I can tell you after the stream. Um, or somebody else might be able to log in. Do you have Wise? I mean, if you have Wise or TransferWise as it used to be known, it'd be much easier for you. But you need to have that card. And you wouldn't have to withdraw anything. You could just go with the card. As long as you had money in your Wise account, you just go, hey, I want to pay this. Boom, you pay for it. You got 1.5 million in there, you just pay for it. They don't care. Let me see something. Well, it says you can pay 30,000 pounds a month. Okay. Well, you could. I mean, do you have a 1.3 million baht limit? I mean, I had to pay 380,000 or something like that for Alex, and I mean, my limit was only 5 grand, and so I sent the overage to Amex. You can always do that if you need to. You go, listen, I want to pay this much on my card. Can I do that? And I had to send them an extra, I don't know, 5 grand. And then they said, okay, you got to send us the 5 grand. I sent them. I cleared my account. I sent them the extra money, and then when I needed to pay, I had that much as a limit. They'll let you do that. So that was nice. So I guess you could use your Amex, which might be better in the, if you want to do it rather quickly. You can only take out a couple £100 without any fees. What are your wise spending? It really depends on the U.S. I got to find out what it is here. Oh, U.S. What the hell? It doesn't have it on here? Probably because they're just starting to allow it again. No limits to how much you can pay with your Wise card in US dollars if you add US dollars to your account or convert money from another balance. Wow. It says your receiving limits are $20 million US dollars per transaction and per day, 35 million US dollars per year. Business limit is 50 million. So Wise is pretty goddamn good. I hate being tied just to one thing. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Tom has the Wise card, but he has a US Wise account. My account is in Thailand, but I have all my US accounts attached to it. So I just need to find out how can I switch my address to the US? What do I may just have to show some US bills that are going to my house in the US, which is my parents' house. I just have to show that as proof that I have an address there. Boom. Then they send the card out. The card would go to my parents. My parents would have to send it to me, which is a huge pain in the ass, which is why I don't do it, because I don't really need it. Most of the time, I don't need it because, first of all, I got a Thai bank account. And with a Thai bank account, you just transfer the money. You get it in a matter of seconds. Listen, it's starting to rain out there. It's been raining since this morning. Quite nasty out. It's only drizzling, but still. Get an account with Bangkok Bank in your home country and set up direct deposit, and you can use cards and everything in Thailand with no fees. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Do they still have the one in New York, the Thai bank, the Bangkok Bank? On my card, I need to call their helpline, and they set a new limit for 24 hours. Take longer for larger ones. Yeah, well, and the thing is, it may take up to 5 days. And if you're going to make 4 different transfers, 5 different transfers, well, that's, say, 5 days off, and then every day you're getting a transfer. So it might take you 10 days. So it's not like it's immediate. But with your Amex card, that would help a lot. I like Amex, man. Amex is fucking great to me. They've always been fantastic to me. I lost my Amex card once when I was getting my feet done. I was getting a manicure and getting my feet scrubbed and the dead skin taken off. And I was like, oh shit, I lost my card. And I left it at the ATM. They were out there within an hour. They brought my card to me in an envelope. Here you go, sir. Boom. Called them up, activate, paid my bill, took off. Took me an hour and a half. It was great. I've had to fly places, and I need to buy some tickets. I've got 5,000 limit. I need 8,000. Can you just let me have the 3,000? I will send the payment in. Okay. Boom. Send the payment in. No problem. So I have a U.S. address, Jim. I'll always have a U.S. address. I'm not going to give up my U.S. address. If I have to, it won't be at my parents. It'll be at my sister's. If it won't be at my sister's, it'll be at some postal place that has a real address, because I just won't do without that U.S. address. That U.S. address is gold. Really. You got all kinds of new people coming in here. I don't know. Anyway, where am I? I don't know where I am. What do I got coming up here? What happened? Let me see something. Ah, my house. My house address. You always got to have a U.S. address, man. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. It's gold. Gold. Gold, Jerry. Gold. Let me see something here. I was killing it, Jerry. I was killing it. What happened? What was I looking for? I don't even know. Did anybody watch White Lotus? Oh God, I don't want to deal with all that, Robert. I couldn't care less, honestly. No state taxes. Oh, all right, that's good to know. Get an APO address. Well, you can, but you know, if you have a 5,000 limit on your Amex, I don't think you have a platinum card. Do I need to show it to you? I have a platinum card, my friend. I hate to tell you that. This is a Thai card. It's not a US card. The number's not on the front. You see the type right there? Platinum. Platinum, my friend. Platinum. Well, White Lotus, my wife was all excited to watch La Lisa, who, if you see her dancing around and singing, I don't like her music because I'm just not into it. I like to watch her dance. She's attractive, but when you see her on the show, she's pretty, she's cute, but she doesn't have like something you'd go, oh my God, what a kicking body on her. She's a little thin girl, but she's cute, you know. And she was cute in the show, and the show was kind of cute, nice. And I'm anxious to watch it. I like that show. It's a good show. What the fuck don't you understand, dude? You think I'm stupid? Really? What do you fucking think? You got it out of your. It says right here, American Express. Right here. You see that? Amex right here. American Express. Fucking A. Oh my God. It's not a Thai Airways American Express. It's a American Express Platinum card, and I get points on Thai Airways. That's it. Okay? It's a Thai card. Please don't tell me what kind of card I have. It's so stupid. I get a bill from Amex every month. I don't get it from Thai Airways. Okay? Stop trying to trip me up. Oh, you really don't have that. Yes, I do. I have exactly what I say I have. All right. So there. What the fuck don't you understand, dude? It's not a Thai Airways card. It's an American Express Platinum card. It could be anything else. If I want, I don't have to take the Thai Airways. I don't need to learn shit. I already know. I understand, okay? If I don't want the miles, I don't have to get the miles. I don't have to have Thai Airways on there. I just said, fuck it. I'll get them because I got fucking 100,000 miles. So what do I need it for? It doesn't really matter. Okay? The bottom line, it's a credit card. I don't give a fuck. And it's American Express. It's not Thai. Thai doesn't handle it. American Express does. So it's not a Thai Airways card. Jesus Christ. I'm not red. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? You want to deal in semantics. It's not semantics because it isn't a Thai Airways card. It's an American Express card. That's why I get a bill from American Express. Oh my God. Well, who said that this isn't a charge card? Oh, you're saying it's a charge card, not a credit card. Well, mine is I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's a credit card. That's what it says, which means you are not required to pay the balance in full each month like a traditional charge card. You can carry a balance and accrue interest if not fully paid up. Okay, whatever. Jesus fucking Christ. What does it matter, man? It really doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'll be honest. It used to be a charge card. In the beginning. Charge cards where you have to pay balance off in full. I understand that. I didn't say that it was a charge card. I said it's a platinum fucking card. It's a credit card that you have to pay off every month. If you don't pay the balance at the end of the month, then the balance is forwarded and you pay a percentage, just like a regular credit card. So say what you will. It says platinum on it, and it's an American Express card. It's handled by American Express. It's not handled by Thai Airways. In fact, the points don't accumulate on Thai Airways. They accumulate as points on my card. And if I want to use them for Thai Airways, I can. What does it matter to you, dude? You really want to show me that I'm wrong? Okay, I'm wrong. So what the fuck does it matter? Oh, God. It's called the Thai American Express Platinum Credit Card. That is the terminology used by American Express. And I'm not fucking wrong because I'm just reading it right off of American Express's website. So let me just ask you something. Does it matter this much to you? Do you really give a fuck? Because I don't. It doesn't matter. You're right. You win. Okay? You're smarter than me. Does that make you feel good? Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even know about the hockey. What did they beat Canada or something? I know somebody beat Canada, and I guess they were pissed off. Well, you missed out. You should have been here earlier. We're going to need a bigger boat. We're going to need another boat. Give me a brand new boat. No, I didn't do that, did I? I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. How come it got hidden? Somebody hid that, and it wasn't me. Moving on. They hit the like button. I don't know who hit the fucking. I wanted to go check his channel out. and now it says hi user on this channel, but the message got deleted. I didn't delete it. So that means somebody is well, I have two moderators. One I have not seen in years, and the other one may be watching and not saying anything. So whatever. Dude, if you really want, message me at an American in Bangkok at gmail.com. I didn't mean for you to be deleted. Message me and we'll figure it out, and I'll try to get you undeleted. Oh God! All I wanted to do was go look at your channel. I started to look at your channel. And next thing I know, it was deleted. All right, go to channel. This is what I wanted. You don't have a like button? Well, you're liked. You're liked, Richard. No, this guy's got nothing on his fucking channel. Anyway, here we go. Oh yes. Maybe he's a troll. It doesn't matter. It's a Thai card. Well, if you really want to be semantical about it, it says right on their fucking website. It says, oops, where is it? Thai American Express Platinum Credit Card. It says nothing about Thai Airways. And it does say Thai. Okay. You used to have one? I love them, man. I think it's great. I think it's a great card. You know, they've always done me right, and fucking A, the interest is less than it is in some places in the United States. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, let's go on. So we know already about what about the like button? I think Richard knows the like button. He's talking about he used to have an American Express, I think. I don't know. I'm fucking confused now. What can I say? My mind can't handle thinking about more than one or two things at a time. Anyway, hope everybody's happy now. You've had some entertainment. Said he doesn't have a thumbs up button. Well, why not? I don't understand that. There should be a thumbs up button right below the window. It depends on what you're watching on. If you're watching on, oh, what do you call those things? A tablet or a phone or something, maybe it's not there. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I know nothing. I'm like Schultz. Oh, shit. I'm like Schultz on Hogan's Heroes. I know nothing. Nothing. Smashed it. All righty. Oh, okay. Good. You're not banned. Good. I'm glad to see that, Nicholson. Listen, dude, I don't care. Okay? You're right. You win. Okay? Well, I don't even know what you're saying here. Hang on. I can't see anything because I'm going to have to shut this down because the battery's going to go dead because I was using it for an hour before. Okay, so he found it, so that's good. Look at the same website in Thailand. You don't have an Amex Platinum card shown on their website. You have a Thai. It doesn't say Thai Airways for the last time. I'm telling you what it says. I'm just going to say this one more time. Okay, it says Thai. What does it say? It says Thai. Let me see here. God damn it. Thai American Express Platinum Credit Card. That's what it is. It doesn't say anything Thai Airways. It doesn't say that. All right? We're going to leave it at that. If you think you win, okay, good for you. I don't really care, okay? Because I'm the one with the card, and it doesn't really matter. Whether you're right or not right or whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Anyway, I know, but I'm telling you what it says. You don't seem to understand that. I'm not telling you that that's not true. I'm saying to you that the official term for the card is what I just told you. End of story. Thai American Express Platinum Credit Card. That's the term for the card. It doesn't say Thai Airways. Done. We're not going to talk. Don't say another word about it. Just move on. I don't want to hear it. Jesus Christ. For something so fucking inconsequential. What's the word? I have a Sears Master. Well, I used to have a K Jewelers MasterCard. It's issued by Citibank. Yeah. I don't know who this is issued by. Doesn't really matter. All I know is anytime I need to spend 300, 500,000, whatever it is, I just call them up and go, I don't have that as a limit. I'll send you the money. I'll make the payment for whatever it is. And I want to use my card for that amount. Okay. So if I wanted to go and buy a $1,000,000 car, as long as I gave them $1,000,000, they give me a $1,000,000 line of credit. I could go and pay it. Boom, it's done. And then I get all the miles, the points. You don't get miles on your card, you get points. From there, you have to transfer it over if you want the miles. Wow. Fun day. Alex is doing fine, and in 2 days, he gets his elastic off, and he can start eating mashed potatoes and soups and Jello and yogurt instead of just protein drinks and broth and juice and stuff like that. And, you know, his mouth now, you know, he brushes his teeth and all that. He can have eggs. He brushes his teeth religiously. You don't seem to understand. It's a Thai Airways credit card. You seem to be hung. What? I know you are. I know you see American Express, Amex Platinum card on American Thailand. What? Are you simply ignoring that? I asked you to just let it go. I don't give a fuck. Okay? End of story. You get that MacBook upgraded with salts? No, I haven't. I haven't. I bought that camera the other day. An American Express in Bangkok. Yeah, that's my new name. I'm an American Express in Bangkok. How y'all doing? No, I didn't get it. I got the camera, and I haven't really spent any money since then. I got that camera and the microphone and everything like that, and that was about 18,000, something like that. More miles on my Amex card or my Thai Airways card, whatever you want to call it. You can say Thai Airways, and I'm going to say Amex. I like to pay for everything with that. Did you figure out the stream? No. You know what? I cannot figure out the streaming on that fucking thing. It's really bothering me. You know, I need to bring that to the guys where I bought it from and say to them, how do I stream on this thing? Because if you set it up exactly like, I mean, I look at all the websites, the forums, the videos, and I look and they go, oh yeah, you just do this and this and this, and I do it and it just says failed. Live stream failed. It sucks because I don't know what else to do. I've tried using the RMTP. I've tried just going through YouTube. I can stream on Facebook, but what good is that? I don't make any money on Facebook, and I don't really give a shit about Facebook anyway. You know, I mean, honestly, I don't care about Facebook and Instagram and all that other stuff, Twitter. I really don't care. I don't know what else to say. But I have to figure it out. I want to figure it out. I really need to figure it out. So maybe tomorrow I'll bring it over and see if they can. They don't open up until 11 or 12 o'clock. They're not open right when the mall opens, which means I've got to make sure I get over there at the right time. But I want to get there when they just finish their meeting. They have a meeting every morning at like 11. and it finishes at like 12. So I want to get over there right away. And the guy who sold me the thing, he's been there for like 20 years. And I've known him from the beginning when he was there. So he's always good with me. I mean, he sold me this tripod that I have. It's just great. He's done all kinds of things. So maybe he can help fix it. This fucking guy just never lets up. Do you want to get banned? I don't want to hear it, dude. I don't give a fuck. What don't you understand? Don't say anything about it again. Oh, God. Goodbye. You know what, dude? You're gone. I got to say goodbye. I can't deal with this guy. It's like I already said, whatever. If you're right, you're right. If you're not, you're not. I don't want to hear it. I don't need this kind of shit. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't give a fuck. It's my card. Jesus Christ. It's a card. And I got to pay it every month. And I know that because I pay it whenever I have a bill on there, I pay it. So if I understand maybe it's different than, a platinum card back home or something like that, I don't give a fuck. But obviously, you didn't learn the lesson. Fuck him. He's gone. That's all. Listen, he deserved to be banned. I asked him nicely, don't keep saying about it. I don't need to give a fuck about that. God, I'm sorry I said anything about it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, fun. What the fuck were we saying before that? He got me totally off track. No, I didn't get the MacBook upgraded. Oh, I've got to take that thing in and have the guy look at it and see if he can get it to work. Somebody said they needed a bunch of people have told me you need to use a third party. But what third party? Yeah. I don't know what third party, app. And what I heard was you have to be on your computer. You have to click go live on your computer, and then you can use it and go wherever you want with it. Which, well, you didn't get here late, Jim. Come on. We were talking about the call centers, and the reason, Jim, the reason that they have frozen all these bank accounts and that they have arrested people is because of the Streamlabs, and you don't have to use the computer. Okay, I'll try Streamlabs. I know about Streamlabs. I used to use StreamYards. But, whatever. I'll see what I can do with it. And then if it doesn't work, I'll take it to the guy up there. Oh, yeah. So the reason that they did that and the reason they're making it more difficult for foreigners is because they want to catch all the people that are criminals and that are creating ghost accounts. The Burmese are doing it. The Chinese are doing it. The Cambodians are doing it. And they want to catch these people. And they want to find out anybody who's using it for using bank accounts for illicit activities. So if you're not doing that and you already have bank accounts, then don't do it. Don't do anything like that. And you'll be fine, probably. And I saw people today. I can't read it now because my Mac is just about dead. But the guy was saying, nobody should have a Thai bank account now. Why would you ever put your money in the bank there? Jesus Christ. Listen, if you put 1 million baht in the bank and that's all the money you have, well, then how smart is that? If you only have 1 million baht and you put in 200,000, okay, it's like diversifying. You put 200,000 baht and they take your 200,000 baht. You got 800,000 in a whatever it works out to be in a U.S. account, in cash, under the bed, wherever it is. Well, it's diversified. They're not going to get all your money. But if you put all the money there, then you're banking on, nothing's going to happen. Probably nothing will, but maybe something will. You don't know. You know, that's my recommendation when it comes to money. Diversify. Don't keep everything in one account. Don't put all your money in a Thai bank account. You want a Thai bank account, fine. You know, keep a couple 100,000 in there at most. You know, no more than $1 million. That's it. 500,000, 500,000. You got 2 accounts, whatever it is. Most of the accounts I have don't have much money in them. I only keep my money in maybe 3 accounts. And usually it's not in one of them. Usually one of them is for bills, and I just transfer the money over there. The money gets paid, and then I use some of the money and I transfer to my American Express, and then the bills get paid on that because they're automatic. They're subscriptions, you know, like Netflix, Spotify, these kind of things come right out of my American Express. Maybe it's my Thai Airways card. I don't I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyway, we're right about there now. So what I would say is, if you're trying to get a bank account in Thailand and you're just starting, you know, if you can wait for a couple of weeks or 2 months, then great. That might work. You might not have that many problems. But you know what? If you're coming over here and you're on a tourist visa or something like that, or a no visa entry, and you come over here, you don't need to get the bank right away. So you're here, you wait. Oh, now they've kind of lifted some of the restrictions. Or you look around, you shop from bank to bank, and you see which ones will open something up for you. Listen, I've gone to banks and they've said to me, I don't care. I asked them to stop. That's all. Okay. I asked him to stop, and I said, that's enough. I don't care. Okay. I'm glad you educated me. That's very nice. And if you don't like it, then too bad. I don't know what to tell you. You didn't give me anything. Fuck off. You're banned. Fuck you. You're the same guy. You're the same fucking guy. Loser. Fucking loser. Yeah. Listen, I didn't mind it first. I understand. Okay, it might be, you know, called that. But, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So guess what? You're banned. And your friend is banned, or you're banned. Again, it doesn't matter. Anyway, getting back to what we were talking about, instead of being rudely interrupted. Unbelievable, man. I'll use the Streamlabs. I'll try to do that. It might be, you know, the thing is listen, I'd like to go to, there's a place, and I did this about 8 months ago. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, be about 6 months ago. I went to a coffee shop, and in the coffee shop, they had servals, which are cats, 2 big cats, 3 big cats, right in the coffee shop, inside of like a big glass, what do you call it? Aquarium, terrarium, or whatever the hell they're called. And then you go outside and they have all these animals. It's a zoo. So I was thinking about going there again. I'm going to go to Chao Phraya. That's probably going to happen. What's today? Tuesday? That might happen on Friday. I'm not sure. Then I'm going to go to Klong Tui, I think the next week after that. Haven't been to Klong Tui in a while. Have to check it out and see, you know, what's happening. Are they building there? Anything happening? Anything different now? You know, I've been there many, many times, and I wanted to fly the drone above it. So I may bring the drone with me. I don't know. Fly the drone above the slum, and maybe go to the market. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's what's going on. The call centers, you know, they've already shut the electricity down. They had generators because they already know, well, we might get shut down. Some of the places had generators, backup generators. just turned them on, and no big deal. But they don't turn the electricity off forever. So it's a problem that the Thai government has to deal with, and it's just it's another one of these problems that they're an irritant. It's just like pollution when you tell the people to stop burning and they just keep burning anyway. They keep burning their crops and doing everything they can to get around the situation. I haven't sang that song since I was a little boy. We're not going to sing that now, my love. Anyway, it's been fun. It's been really fun. This is the first time I've had a couple of jerk offs in the stream for a long time. I'm not going to go on a Saturday, Jim. I want to go to Klong Tui alone. All right. Thank you very much. You don't get it. Giving you a lot of super chats too. Goodbye. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your money. Although you don't want to give it, you don't have to. What day will you do Klong Tui? Yeah. I don't want to go there with you. It's not that I don't want you to go with me. It's that going to Klong Tui, you're in a confined space. I didn't like going with Lori when I used to take her. And you're a big guy. And I'm going on Friday if I'm going to go. And I'm not going to wait for anybody. But the only reason is that I just want to be there alone. Go through the back alleys and do everything. I like to do that. Oh, God. I don't know. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. I don't know. I gotta calm down. Oh my God. Have you been in that coffee shop opposite the Monaco? Yes. I've been in that one. And I've also been in the I don't know coffee shop right down the street from there. And I said I was going to go back, and I haven't been back. Mr. Billy was going to go with me, and we never went because it's a little out of the way. And I don't really like going to, really. And the Mahanakorn Tower, okay, wow, it's cool. It's good to go once. But like for me to go over and over and over again, it's, yeah, I mean, you get a view, but, okay, well, I don't remember you. So, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. But I don't get told what to do by subscribers, whether it's you or anybody else. I do what I want to do, and that's why it's my channel. And if you are the person who was in here, I don't have a problem with that. I didn't have a problem with you, but I asked you to stop. And you don't understand that. You have no respect. If you respected the channel, you would be like, okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's move on. But you didn't. So that's the way it goes. And as far as the money I got on my birthday, okay, yeah, what's the problem? You got a problem with that too? I don't remember you giving me any money on that day. You might have. I don't know. I have no idea. But you know what? That's then. It's not now. It's not people that are watching it's not your channel. It's my channel. And I do what I want. Let's get that straight. And I don't take orders from you or anybody else. And I don't get pushed into anything. And I mean, come on. I don't care. Say what you want. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I think it's a good time to say, see you later. Sayonara. Oh God, you know what? Listen, buddy, don't tell me about respect, okay? I had respect to the guy. I said, listen, maybe you're right. You can be right. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know. And I said, please stop. And he didn't stop. Then I said again, please stop. And he didn't stop. So end of story. Goodbye. Now you're banned. Now fuck off. Is Billy there? No, he's not here anymore. He left about almost a month ago, and he's back in Texas. I don't know what's up with him. He says that he's going to be back. I don't know. I have no idea what he's doing. I really don't know. He doesn't come into the streams very often at all. I don't know what's going on with him. He sent me a message yesterday that said it was some YouTube video. And then I think the day before that, he sent me one, and I said something to him, and he asked me a question or something. But we're not like talking like before. I don't know what happened. He's maybe he's busy there in Texas. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. So supposedly he may be here in 6 months, 9 months. I don't know. I don't care, man. It doesn't matter. Listen, he gave me $10 Canadian, and I still banned him. I don't really care. It's not about the money for me. Yes, I like the money. The money's nice. Oh, thank you. It's nice. Okay. And if you had been nice to me, I would have been nice to him. If he had been nice, I would have been nice to him. Yeah, I know. And some of it's my fault, but that's why I just ban these people now. They're just gonna get banned. When they start talking shit, goodbye, boom, goodbye, boom, goodbye, boom, they're gone. I don't want to engage. You know, like I say, I have very, very few problems here, and I like it that way. And I'm very relaxed. People can think what they want about. Oh, you're all freaked out. No, I'm not. I'm not freaked out. I'm good, man. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat from in the grocery. Go get myself a nice big steak. Chow down on that. Then I'll go home, and I think both of my kids will be home. I'll hang out with them, and what is that song by? Is it Flogging Molly or Molly? What the hell is it called? Uh, Life is Good. I think it's a ribeye or sirloin. This reminds me if the chowderheads who used to be dicks in the stream 5 years ago. 5 years ago, talk about 10 years ago. 5 years ago, yeah, there were a few, but they were dying out. But back in the day, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, it's crazy. And if they want to come again, it's just going to be I'll just go ban, click, ban, click, ban, click, ban. Doesn't matter to me. Ban them and move on. You can say what you want about the card. If the guy was trying to educate me, very good. I even said to him, I didn't mean to block you. You can come back on. I think maybe I don't know how he could have done it himself. I don't think he could have. I don't know. You know what? I don't even want to think about it anymore. It doesn't matter to me. And you know what? I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. So I really appreciate everybody who came on here today. Well, so what? So we changed accounts. So we get blocked again. Doesn't matter. Really. It's unimportant. It really is unimportant. If he came in here now, I'd go, hey, what do we got to talk about? We got nothing to talk about. I got nothing to talk to you about. I don't care if you want to argue. You'll be arguing with yourself because I'm not going to say anything. So, it's that simple. And what I have got a lot more lately is a lot of people writing me going, yeah, I'm going to come and visit you. I'm going to come and do this and do that. I can time them out. Yeah, but why would I time them out? They're just going to keep going and going and going. I just ban them. Then they got to make new accounts and, then they get a hard on for me, whatever. And, what I really like is hidden user. They get hidden. And then they can never be seen again unless I unclick them. And I like that because they think that they're talking to me and I'm just not answering. But they're hidden and nobody can see them. And that's great. You know, I mean, really, this is YouTube. Now, I know a lot of people like to be on their phones. And the other day, I'm going down the street, and everybody I saw standing on the side of the road was on their goddamn phone. And I just went, you got to be kidding me. But this is YouTube. I try to put out a little product that people can see. Hopefully, people like. I know there's people that disagree with me, and that's okay. I know there's people out there that hate on me, and that's okay. I know there's people out there that like me, and that's great. At the end of the day, when I turn this off, I don't fucking worry about it. Time. Oh, that guy was great, man. He was the best. That guy was so good. I highly suggest watching The White Lotus. If not for any other reason, to hear Made in Thailand by Carabao and a couple of other songs. I can't remember the name of the one song. Fantastic, really good show. If you ban me, I can't come back because I only have one account and that's all I'll ever have. Well, you haven't done anything to be banned. I mean, all you have to do is just not act like a dickhead. Be respectful. You can disagree with me. That's fine. The guy was disagreeing. I was like, okay. And then I found out it's Thai. What is it? I don't even remember. Thai American Express Platinum Card. It doesn't say Thai Airways. I understand Thai Airways is, has to do with it. I've seen them before. I saw them in Udon Thani a long time ago. I understand all that, but it just doesn't matter. Yeah, he was just being a dickhead. Whatever. You've got to be this way. No, I don't have to be anyway. I can be however the fuck I want. That's what I love about being retired, not being beholden to anybody. I can go, I'm a 62-year-old man and I don't give a fuck. That's the thing about being retired. Now, I wish I had some fuck you money, but I don't. Okay? I don't really have that. But I have enough money to be comfortable. And so I can just go, I'm retired. I have enough money to be comfortable. What do I care about what these people are saying? What does it matter? I have a little fun on YouTube. I talk to you guys. C'est la vie. Everything is what it is. What's that Doris Day song? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. All right? So there we go. Enough said. Anyway, thank you once again. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody joining me. What's FAFO merch? For fuck's sake, no. I don't know what that is, Jim. You got me. I can't keep up with the acronyms. Made it. I should get a shirt that says "Made in Thailand." Oh my god. Oh god. Hell with it, Scott. Let's eat lobster. Yeah, let's eat lobster. Why not? Let's eat jumbo shrimp. Let's eat crab. Let's eat it all. We haven't had that at our house in about a couple of weeks. And now, because Alex is welcome, Alex is not able to eat. We just haven't been buying that stuff because we're not eating together. Usually we eat together as a family, but not now. Anyway, it's time for me to say goodbye. So, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the contributions. Thanks for getting involved in all this. It was fun while it lasted. And until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke Di Leo Jerken Mai, which means puck around and find out only with an F, not a P. Oh, I got it. Okay. Never mind. That means good luck, and I will see you again real soon. I think Friday. Not sure yet. Later, Carlos. Take it easy. I will talk to you guys later. See you all later. I bid you all a farewell. All to you with wonderful YouTube accounts. Farewell.